Well, YouTube, another edition of East Dayton Slumlords live in perfect harmony with their slum tenants. This is Linden Avenue and also Haviland or Haviland, however the street is pronounced, Haviland, here in East Dayton. That house across the street was a East Dayton Slumlords video before the yellow house, assuming that was the right one. Before the tire factory video, I believe. That might be a different house, or it might be the one that had to be demolished. It was pretty bad, but right here, another example of a property that is falling apart that should be a tear down, but sadly it's not. Looks like somebody might be doing a little bit of work to the house, but they need to be fixing some structure issues too. And you'll see on the front of the house the way they tried to secure the house is a complete and utter joke. Looks like a 3-bedroom house, you know, and as I've mentioned many times before, at one point in time, you know, these houses would have been nice, you know, houses for families. Actually, this might have been a 2-bedroom. So this is where the bathroom is at. You can see the toilet. Yeah, it's kind of hard to imagine at one point in time, you know, when cities like Dayton, Toledo, Detroit, Cleveland, and Cincinnati were booming with manufacturing after World War II. The stories I heard, you could hardly get a house in the city. The housing was very hard to come by. And right here, just doors just wide open. This lock is a pathetic excuse. That ain't securing the property any. See, the porch has been fell down. I don't see any signs anybody's squatting in this one, but you never know about that though. Looks like this might have been a double. Yeah, I think it. Yeah, there's a second staircase that leads up. But yeah, at one point in time, I mean, you know, cities like this were thriving cities where houses like this wouldn't have been abandoned because you couldn't have hardly touched a house in cities like Dayton, you know, 70 years ago in the late 40s through the 50s when housing was scarce. Don't look like any work's been done to this side because the old windows, the old wooden windows are here still. But yeah, it's just sad to fathom, you know, that at one point in time this would have been a thriving area, you know, with commerce and so on, you know. Yeah, this looks like it's a 2-bedroom on each side of this double at the corner of Linden and also Haviland. However the hell that name is pronounced, it doesn't really matter. But so the other side looks like it's had a little bit of work, but not really enough though, you know. But this is what's happened to the city, you know. And in case you guys are wondering how far I am from that house explosion video, the demolition video that I filmed, I'm about 10 blocks away, about a 10 or 15 minute walk from there, not even a 5-minute car drive. But yeah, it's real close. to that. That was further down on Xenia Avenue by Ruskin Elementary, not far from St. Mary's Catholic Church either. This is right at the end of Xenia Avenue. Xenia Avenue ends right there on Linden. And this is just north of there, or I guess, yeah, just north of there on the corner of Haviland and Linden. I'll get you guys a look at the outside of this house, but yeah, it's hard to imagine what happened to the city, but it's happened. I mean, and this problem with these abandoned houses, it's not going away anytime soon, people, because, you know, older population, declining population, fewer families in the city. Like, there's hardly any families on this side of town at all. You can see where the electrical meters have been stripped from there, so probably any of this work has been off or not. And here you can see where the kind of a very cheap way to try and secure the house with this lock, because I showed where the door was just wide open, the porch is open, but right here you can see that's just wide open. So it's time that they do something about this. Contractor bags, 50 of them, yeah, didn't do any good. But yeah, pathetic way to try and secure houses. Hell, you could easily pull this damn lock off from over that, or saw it off. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised I didn't see any signs anybody was squatting in here, but I didn't see any signs. Look like 1162 and 1160 Haviland, which is right here, the corner of where I'm at. But yeah, just another example of the city just falling apart. But that's it for this one.